welcome to the Doozy podcast.
You're probably thinking, why the word doozy? What does that even mean?
Well, the word doozy means something that is extraordinary or outstanding of its kind.
We are not that, but we want to be.
So this is the podcast where we give you all the tools you need to become successful in life.
And the best part is we're going to learn how to be successful ourselves. We're going to teach you how to be successful yourself.
I'm Max Staub.
Matthew McCarthy.
I'm Andrew Goebel.
And today we're going to learn how to do
the stock market.
market.
Stock market to the moon.
Today's episode is also sponsored by BotticelliFoods.com. Go to the BotticelliFoods.com and get the promo code Doozy, D-O-Z-Y, and you get 10% off.
Holy shit. Do either of you stock market? Because I couldn't give a hell.
I had stocks and I sold them all.
Okay. How'd that
It went well.
go? Well, look at them. Look at it. You got two pop
Look at
collars.
them. Just look at them. 2 pop collars.
I'm a professional.
2 pop collars, Goebel.
Wait, why did you sell them all?
Because I'm poor, Alex.
Oh, you wanted that capital.
I needed the money.
You wanted
Yes.
the gains.
Did you pay taxes on it?
That's how taxes work. Yeah, I'm also not rich enough to not pay
dick.
taxes.
Yeah.
Guys,
We're in the
guys,
bracket where you got to pay for
guys, these popped collars cost money. I'm not wealthy.
It's a lot more.
You took all your money out to pop your collars?
Yes.
You can't do
True.
it for free.
Yes.
Look, try to do it now.
Can't do
They
it.
can't
You
do
gotta
it.
Pay. Now, if you bust out your wallet, maybe we're
Man, give me like a
talking
20.
about-
We'll pop that collar.
I can't.
Oh, well.
Can't afford it.
Can't
Can't
afford it.
it.
Yeah, no, I sold it went well. Like, I had them for a lot of years. They kind of built revenue and it was good, but I didn't really know what I was doing. When I sold them, there were other fucking things that happened that I was like, oh, that's weird. I mean, this was incredibly enlightening to me because these tips are going to be wordy, but I cut so very much from what because first of all, we're not financial advisors, all that bullshit that people say, which is true.
Yes, we are.
We're
we are.
definitely not. Allegedly,
yes,
we're
we
not. But there's so many things that can happen and choices and accounts and ways.
As
and
you'll come to find out, even the people that know stocks are guessing.
they're guessing. It's gambling, just on a much larger scale.
Right. Just the
Yes.
idea that I can invest in it and it could all just be pointless. Nah.
Yeah.
Dude, when the whole cryptocurrency thing blew
Whole
up,
other problem.
I got into crypto, I got into stocks, I got
That's
into
so surprising
everything,
to
dude.
me.
I put in so much. I was doing research every day. I was trying to day trade stuff on like Robinhood. I was like
Oh my God.
going crazy. I went down deep into like
Debt.
the
Down
the
deep
crypto
into
stuff.
debt.
No, well, you only give up what you're willing to lose. That's gambling. You know what I mean?
No.
But I was investing in stocks.
How did that go?
Pretty good, actually. I took all my stuff out of like, Robinhood and like the day trader stuff, and put it in to a big Schwab account, and they trade for me. But I can't touch it for like 25 years.
Do you know what it's generating or the money that's been made or not made? right now?
Yeah, it's actually made a good amount of money, and I can see the projectedness, and I'm gonna have a fat little nest egg by the time I can pull it out.
The plot twist that Alex would be the expert on this fucking episode
It's
is
fucking annoying.
fucking wild to me.
So annoying.
And
Fuck yeah.
it's a bummer. It's a real bummer.
Yeah, dude, it's a
Can
real-
You, what are we talking monetarily, like ballpark? Like a couple thousand or a couple tens of thousand more that might be your little egg?
What I'll be able to have?
Yeah.
Couple. Because I put in money into it every month. Sometimes more, sometimes just the normal amount that
Right.
I kept to my budget. Yeah, we're gonna have a couple, more than a couple 100,000.
Whoa! Couldn't that just go to shit though? Oh, okay.
No,
Okay. Is that where the money will go to?
where?
Your nose?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
Yeah, no, it won't. Look, the stock market goes up and down, but it goes up. So it goes up and down while it goes up. Look at the entire history of it. It's going to crash. It's going to go up. It's going to crash. There's so many companies and so much shit in it that even if it will crash, people are going to make money off of it and then pour that money back into the stocks and then make a shitload of money. It's just it will always be a part of what we're doing. There'll be buyouts. There'll be corrupt shit. It will not crash.
Well,
Well,
sounds sound.
hold on.
It's sound to me.
Even if it crashes, don't take your stocks out. Just leave it in there. Because it will go back up. It will always come back tenfold. Like it has.
Okay.
Don't look at me. I don't believe you. I'm glad you're doing very well. I think it's a nerve-wracking thing. Now, it sounds like what you have, to be honest, is like a managed account. You don't do any trading.
Yes, no. Because if I was doing it, I would lose it all because I get very impatient with that shit.
Right. Wait, really?
What?
Hold on. Cool. Let's get into these fucking tips, shall we?
Yes.
All right, so for those of you that want to jump into the stock market and figure this shit out, here are the top 10 tips, 7 tips.
And if you're the guy from How to Survive the Wilderness, and this is the second video that pops up for you, I'm so sorry.
Well, congratulations, you made it out.
And
now we're going to have you thrive,
And now we're going to have
man.
you thriving and
With
alive.
your wolves.
With your wolves.
And your money.
All of it.
That's right.
These are the top 7 tips. Tip number 7, set clear investment goals. Begin by specifying your financial objectives. Clear goals will guide your investment decisions and help you stay focused. Consider both short-term and long-term goals as they will affect your investment strategy. You might have a short-term goal, like saving for a home or a vacation, or a long-term objective like securing a comfortable retirement or funding a child's education. All these things I'm never going to have. Your objectives depend on your lifestyle and ambitions. Younger investors tend to focus more on growth and long-term wealth accumulation, while those closer to retirement typically prefer generating income and capital preservation. The more precise you are, the better. Man, they consider short-term goals buying a house?
Right, yes.
Holy
Maybe in
shit.
1985.
Yeah, holy fuck, dude.
I'm
What?
focusing on just being able to afford adding
groceries.
adding avocado to my tacos.
Now, there are houses out there that are affordable, you know?
Yeah, in North Dakota.
Right. But you could still buy that, flip it for maybe a little more, then buy a bigger one for that amount that you flip that for. Flip that for
I never
more
thought
money.
Alex was going to be the grift guy of this episode.
And then by the time you get to that $1 million house, you have that because you're buying and flipping. And then you have that $1 million house, and then you can sit in it for a while because you're there.
Stand up. Show them what your pants are. Put your leg up on the chair. Your metal chair. There. Okay. Great. Now
This is the guy that's talking about stuff.
Now tell me again about flipping houses, you psychopath.
You go out into public, okay? You go out, you go out and you buy a house for whatever you can afford.
Tell me to look in the sky again at stocks.
Look, you look in the sky again at stocks, okay? This is what you got to do. You go out, you buy a shitty house that you can afford, and then you flip that for a little more money, take that money, find another shitty house, buy that, and then flip that for even a little more money. And then you just keep buying and flipping until the houses get bigger, properties get bigger, and then you have what you want.
Obviously, how to stock market.
That is real estate, and that is something totally different than what we're talking about.
But then you get that money and you give it to someone else to do it, and then I'll have $100,000 in a year.
Yeah, and this reminds me of that South Park episode, and it's gone.
And
it's gone.
Let me just move your account money into your son's account money, and it's gone.
And it's gone. And
It's gone. It's all gone.
All right, go for it. Next tip.
Number 6, everyone. Determine how much you can afford to invest. Pinpointing how much you can afford to put into the market requires a clear-eyed assessment of your finances. This helps ensure that you are investing responsibly without endangering your financial stability. Don't worry if your funds are less than you would wish, broke-ass hoe. You wouldn't berate yourself for not being ready for a race on your first day of training. So, too, with investing. This is a marathon, not a sprint, and the journey is still ahead. 2 crucial points. Only invest money you can afford to lose. I've said that, which is what I said.
Of course.
Never put yourself in a financial vulnerable position for the sake of investing. Yeah. Taking these seriously is what separates investing from gambling. What's the difference?
I mean, I will say, you called out that first crucial point. It is important to know that, like, what caused, like, the biggest crashes and the biggest fallouts are when people think that the solution is like one fucking thing and they bet it all on this and they put their whole life into essentially, it is gambling a little, and like they just lose it all because they didn't fucking Yeah, they weren't smart. It's stupid.
Well, it's dumb when you try to chase it because you can't chase it. You can't really predict it unless you know what the companies are doing. So now you got to do research on the companies itself.
And then no one really knows any of that because that's insider trading.
Exactly.
So you genuinely don't know any of that because people could change how it happens.
It's more just
they
a
could be
feeling,
inflating numbers. They could be doing whatever.
Exactly. It's the best but then it's all about like finding companies that are about to hit the market. And so then you invest in those the day that they hit the market and their fucking stock goes up. And that's when you make that money and then you pull out because it normally crashes and then it stabilizes.
I don't know any of that.
What the fuck are you talking
I don't know anything. He's now just making up words. I don't know what he's saying. I will say.
Hold on. You were passing, but the bullshit meter from me. I wish you could
This is
see
all
me.
true.
You see me, I was like. Dude, I will not let you get away with pretending to be the expert
This
here.
is all shit that I've done.
I just.
And I could go, and for the stock experts watching this, I'm sorry.
Hire Alex.
He's ready. He's ready.
He's
folks.
ready to join your firm.
Tip number 5. Determine your risk tolerance and investing style. Understanding your risk tolerance is a cornerstone of investing. It helps you align your comfort level with the inherent uncertainties of the stock market and financial goals. Tips for assessing your risk tolerance. Is that what you're investing in your cup?
It's a gamble for sure.
It's a risk.
It's a risk. Yeah.
For sure.
You had the loudest pour I've ever heard in my life. And the ice yelled at us.
That's because it's 90% tequila. And I'm filtering it through High Noon. You know what I mean?
Right. Got to determine the risk tolerance and the investing style, which you did.
Exactly.
You
Correct.
did with
Correct.
Through
Correct.
the ice.
Correct.
Got it. Hey, self-assessment, which you did.
Yep.
Reflect on your comfort level with the ups and downs of the stock market and your tequila. Consider your time horizon. Your risk tolerance often depends on your investment timeline. Got to gauge your financial cushion. Assess your finances, including your savings, emergency fund, and other investments. You also got to adjust over time. Your risk tolerance may change as your finances and goals evolve. Regularly reassess your risk tolerance and adjust your investment strategy accordingly. Don't worry, there's a whole other more paragraph. By accurately determining your risk tolerance, you can build a portfolio that reflects your financial goals and personal comfort level, helping you navigate the stock market with more peace of mind. Everyone has a different relationship with money. Some prefer an active role, meticulously poring over every last cell on their portfolio spreadsheets, while others opt for a set it and forget it approach and give it to someone else and somehow become the expert on the whole damn deal.
Right.
They trust their investments will grow over time if they just leave them alone. Your style might evolve, but you'll need to start somewhere, even if your choice isn't set in stone. See, I do want to do that. I just want to plant my money and come back to it and have
a tree.
Have a tree.
So that's what you should do. So there are companies that have mutual funds that you can just invest in and have like intelligence portfolios that buy and sell for you. And you can't touch it for like 25 years, but you can put in what you want, as much as you want, like whenever you can actually afford it. So some months you might put in 1,000, some months you put in 500.
I do want to make it clear that we are not experts, and I'm going to just real quick. You cannot put in as much money as you want. I'm pretty sure every single account has limits that you can put in yearly, if we're being like totally accurate.
Just as much as you want if you can afford it.
No, I think there are like governmental rules because there are some accounts like Roth IRAs or 401ks, which we'll get to.
Yeah, this is an individual portfolio, not like Roth IRA stuff.
Okay.
This is an individual
know who
portfolio
Roth is.
where like you can go in, and also they keep a percentage that's just pure cash, so you can take that out if you need it.
Okay.
Hey man, this is.
I'm not playing all my the card. I'm not showing all my cards here, which was very recently. Even I went, people were talking about investing, so I went to ye olde ChatGPT and said, if I wanted to invest this much in the stock market, how the fuck do I do that? I think I phrased it exactly like that.
Great.
And it was like, got you, and it broke it, and a whole bunch of things that make no sense, like what we're reading, and I said, teach me this as if I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Okay. And it broke it down in a way where it was like, I can kind of see what to do here.
Okay.
So that was helpful. So we don't have it on here, but just ask AI to help you get money. And it will It will break the
These
mold.
are the
Also-
most slippery slopes for going down this episode.
Also, Warren Buffett, his approach is the set and forget style, and then just working off the dividends.
Tell me, what is a dividend?
A dividend is a payout that the company gives you each quarter for investing into their stock.
You'll get a form. It counts as like money you've made, but they decide, they may give you like 30 cents a share or
It's based off how many shares you have.
Yes.
So some people just live off dividends.
Yeah, if they have
Or
enough.
you can reinvest the dividends and then put more money into it and make it grow faster. And it's not even money that you're putting in. That's just extra money you're getting.
So that's the rich get richer. Tip number 4. Choose an investment account. It's time to choose the type of account you'll use. Each has its own features and benefits and drawbacks. In addition, the type of the account you choose can greatly improve your tax situation, investment options, and overall strategy. You'll need to compare different brokers to find the investment account that's right for you. Understand the different account types and consider the tax implications. Taxable accounts, which I think is what Alex is discussing. Brokerage accounts don't offer any tax benefits, but there's no restrictions on contributions or withdrawals. Then there are tax-deferred accounts, contributions to traditional IRAs or 401ks. A lot of jobs do this. And taxes are deferred until you withdraw the money way later in life. And then there's tax-free accounts, which are Roth IRAs or Roth 401ks, which are funded with after-tax dollars, but qualified withdrawals in retirement are tax-free, which is important. Evaluate your investment goals. Match your investment account types with your goals. Scrutinize account fees, commissions, and minimums. Trading commissions, buying or selling, there's account maintenance fees, inactivity fees, account minimums. Check for added features. Some accounts offer additional features such as automatic contributions, access to financial advisors, educational resources, and more. Pick your broker. Brokers are full service, discount, or robo-advisory. A good broker will offer the tools, resources, and support you need to make informed investment decisions and manage your portfolio effectively.
How women end up dating and marrying finance guys is fucking wild to me. Like, the fact that they're like, oh, hell yeah. Is it just like...
It's the money.
It's the
It's
money.
the
What are you
money,
talking
dude. What's
about?
wrong? It's the money.
It's the money.
That's the end result, and I get it. But everything you just said encapsulates them as a... That's their whole personality, what you just said. Is
imagine
the money
getting cornered
that
at the
great?
bar by me.
100%.
This
Dude,
guy.
So they just like not listening to the person, and then they're just like, cool. Card, please.
I was...
Yeah,
Yes.
got it.
Dude, the money, these guys... I worked down at Wall Street, and not on Wall Street, but my office was next to it.
Yeah, I
And
wanted to make that was like
yeah. And we were at a bar, and there were clearly these Wall Street guys next.
These
to
guys,
us.
they were tip number.
This guy was like, dude, starting position is like 150. He's like, can you fucking imagine? You can do nothing with that.
Yeah.
And he was complaining about that, and I was like, wow.
Yeah, $150,000 is chump change.
He was like, how do you even fucking live off that shit?
I can't even
He
afford
was like
Equinox
he was
Premium.
He was literally talking like that, and I was like, whoa. I was like, dude, that's a different level right there.
How am I going to buy my cocaine?
Exactly. I was like, you could do something with that.
Wow. Yeah, you could do something with that. God, I need a
Yet
break.
live a very,
You
very
live a fine
comfortable
life.
life.
I need a break. This is so sad.
Yeah, I need to talk about food.
All right, well, let's go to the break then. See you guys after the break. Hey, everyone. Are you tired of buying expensive, low-quality foods? I know I am, and that's why it's time to discover the authentic taste of Italy with Botticelli Foods.
They're a family-owned brand that delivers farm-to-table products straight to your dinner table. Experience the rich flavors of their Italian cuisine, which has been passed down from generation to generation.
If you go to BotticelliFoods.com and use the promo code Doozy, that's DOOZY, at checkout, you can get 10% off all Botticelli food products.
I'm talking every kind of sauce you can think of, all possible Sonic spending many more flavorful products that you could think of.
Yep. And remember, Botticelli foods are extraordinary. They're outstanding, just like the men of Doozy.
Buy, don't sell Botticelli's right now.
Yeah, you gotta buy.
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 Yeah, don't sell
Buy.
it.
Don't sell. Buy.
Invest in it long-term.
Botticelli's.
That's right.
Sell.
Yes. Botticelli's you. Sell.
Buy. Yeah.
All of the rest of the world. Buy.
Got it.
That's right. And the dividends off of buying Botticelli's will be flavorful products.
They will be flavorful products.
That's great. Now we go to our favorite segment, talking to Jose. Jose, what do you fucking think about all this? Are you investing things?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
What are you doing to get through this episode?
What are you doing?
Yeah, is that what you're doing? Go ahead.
Hey guys, I'm actually devastatingly sick. I've been sick for a couple days, but I'm doing all right now. I get to sit down and listen to your voices. They make me so happy. Anyways, I never really invested in stocks. I did cryptocurrency and stuff for a bit. I invested like $700 and lost most of it, and then it went back up and I made $700. So in the end I had $1,400, and I pulled out, made that $700 increase. I was like, okay, that was too scary, and then I never did that again. I have a 401k that I invest in every paycheck. And yeah, that's about it. Episode's going great, guys.
Wow.
Great.
He's a genius.
Good call.
I would invest in that. And I have.
I think we have and we do.
We have and we do.
And we did.
Jose
Is a sound investment.
is a sound investment. We love you. All right, we're back.
Let's go back.
I gotta go. Hey!
Hey! You don't know where these guys
Feeling
were.
broke yet? Number 3, everybody. Fund your stock account. By this step, you've picked a broker that aligns with your investment goals and preferences, or is simply the most convenient. You also decide whether you're opening a cash account, which requires you to pay for investments in full, or a margin account, which lets you borrow when purchasing securities. Once you've chosen a brokerage and account type, you'll open your account. This involves providing your personal information, social security number, address, employment details, body count, and financial data. You can also set up automatic contribution.
And if you want to go and just leave a comment on our video with just all that information, it'll be super.
What's your body count?
If you can just tell us your body count, if you can just set up automatic contribution to our body counts.
Our body
to know what your
counts.
body
Well,
count
well,
is so that we can invest.
You guys are engaged gentlemen, but if you want to contribute to my
Matt's
body count, we can discuss.
We can make this happen.
We can make this. I'm on board now. now I'm ready to invest.
Now you're ready to invest.
My dick.
Yeah, the dividends on your dick.
He's
are-
going
What are the dickadens?
Well, sometimes it's low.
the dickadowns.
Sometimes it's low. Sometimes it's down. Sometimes it's up.
It depends on the market.
It
depends
depends
on
on
where
the
I'm
market.
at.
Depends on the
where
mood.
I'm
Depends on the temperature of the market.
It's always going up, but sometimes it goes down and up. It fluctuates.
It depends on where
Oh, it
we're
fluctuates.
at. It fluctuates.
Fluctuates.
It fluctuates.
It fluctuates for sure.
What are dividends again? I try to.
Dividends are the payout that a company does after you invest.
Oh,
on
the
them.
payoff.
Payout.
Payout. Well,
That
pay
one.
in.
I'm going to pay in and out.
I will
Depending on your
say
body count.
that them just throwing out a term like either you pay in full, which I assume is just how you buy things, or the option 2, which is or a margin account, which lets you borrow from purchasing securities. I didn't know what that sentence meant. I still don't. There's words that are in the line.
Yeah, I need security now.
And I need to. I'm borrowing to purchase.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Tell
you're
us
the
about
expert.
that.
You're the expert.
Go
Tell us
ahead.
what that means.
Okay, so
Got it.
say you want to buy a share of a company.
Okay.
Yep.
But you can't buy the full share.
Okay.
Like, what's that fucking company? Berkshire Hathaway. One of those shares is like $1,000, right? Or
Okay.
like $10,000 or some shit, or like $100,000 or whatever for like one share. Say you can't do that. You can put up like some assets to get, some like a little loan that will like put you in the margin of doing that.
Grow up, dude.
I'm
Grow
sorry.
up.
First of all,
Grow
you
up.
pulled out a company that not only have I not heard of, I'm scared that I haven't heard of them
I don't
because
ever
now I
wanna
don't know what they do.
I cannot Google that.
Berkshire
No,
Hathaway, one of the largest real estate companies, but they also do like fucking everything.
Did Charles Schwab tell you that?
No, but it's one of Warren Buffett's companies.
Did you buy his master class?
No, I told you I went down the fucking rabbit hole back in the day.
Wow.
And I started doing it all myself, and then I was like, you know what, this is too time consuming, and fuck this, so I put it in the mutual.
Not enough dividends.
So I
not
put it
enough
in
dividends. You went down the rabbit hole to the moon.
If you do yourself, putting everything in the S&P is the safest bet.
We are not financial advisors.
Can we go back to talking about my body count? Guys, that I can discuss because everything you're saying is ear gibberish. Like I don't know what you're saying.
So the S&P is a
okay.
clump.
We're back.
It's
We're
a
back.
clump of companies
Okay.
that all mutually do well. So you're like betting on more than just one company and hoping that explodes. You're betting on a whole group of companies in that industry.
No, I'm on board. So
You know
this is
what I'm
like,
saying?
I get what you mean.
Yeah.
So like, Matt, if you went out with like a group of friends, right?
Okay.
And you all were trying to increase your body count,
Yes.
betting on the S&P 500, which
Is what, my group of friends?
would your group of friends
Right.
would be if all ships rise together.
Oh, if all of us
if all of you
got hard.
and got a body count increase,
Right.
you invested in everyone increasing. So let's say one person fell short. Let's say
Right.
Alex fell short.
Obviously.
Right.
But you got two.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now
you would still go up.
It would still go up because
it wouldn't. The negative would. Yeah.
it doesn't outweigh this.
But wouldn't it be that if I kept getting 2 and he kept getting 0, it wouldn't help him?
But I'm investing in you together. I'm investing in
Him also
Matt
getting a higher body
and
count.
Yeah.
Alex's
But
P.
if I keep rising and he doesn't, then what do you do?
Well,
I will tell you, my body count is higher than both of you. 100%. 1,000,000,000,000% right now. 1,000,000,000% my body count is higher than both of you.
Are you ready to make that investment?
100%.
I was.
You know, they're not all great investments. Okay? They weren't
You
all
pulled out
great
a lot of them.
They weren't all great investments.
You know what the worst part of that is this? I started to get a little bit of understanding, and the second his sexual prowess came into questioning,
it blew up
he
your fucking.
bulldozed any example that you were making, and now I definitely want to move on. I don't care about understanding it. Tip number 2, you got to pick your stocks. Even experienced investors grapple with choosing the best stocks. Oh, good. Beginners should look for stability, a strong track record, and the potential for steady growth. Resist the temptation to gamble on risky stocks, hoping for a quick windfall. Long-term investing is mostly slow and steady, not fast and rash. Nice. It's prudent to begin with a conservative approach, focusing on stocks or funds that offer stability and a good track record. This will give you confidence and returns to trade with as you advance in your investing knowledge. So, what's a good stock? I did see the movie with Paul Dano, and they did everything to make that interesting, and I was still bored.
Got it. Yeah, I would say good stocks are. Right now it's like if we're going to genuinely talk about this as if we were in Forbes, tech companies are really good right now.
Okay.
They, like specifically, Apple has been growing, and not to complicate this further for you, but sometimes when a company grows enough, they'll do what's called a stock split, so that let's say Apple reached $500 a stock, right? Apple would vote and make a decision, their board and the company, to split the stock, let's say in this example, 4 ways. So the price of the stock would in an instant drop from 500 to 125. But let's say Alex had 1 stock in Apple. His 1 stock would immediately become 4.
And that's better?
Well, what happens is it becomes more affordable, so people rebuy the stock. So now people who didn't want to spend $500 are fine spending $125.
So
And every dollar that someone spends becomes $4 to you.
So what you're saying is it's as if someone who I'm investing to raise my body count,
Yes.
if they lower their standards a lot, then I could probably
Then you might
it
get- yes.
more than once. I
Yes.
could probably acquire that number up 3 to 4 times.
Of course, 3 to 4 times your returns. This is when people talk about times
Okay.
returns.
Okay.
That's
Which-
stuff like this.
And as we all know, would mean I'd have a higher body count than Alex.
As
But
proven
I was
by
already
David.
invested, so my 1 is 4, and that means you only have 1.
You're invested
now.
in my body count?
Huh?
So quick, so quick. But like there aren't really like good all stocks are relative
And body count.
and body counts are relative. But
So do you have a higher quantity? Sure. Quality?
like things. That's funny as shit. Like there are companies. If you think about the companies that we had when we grew up,
Jose, put him up.
yeah, let's get the
let's
roster.
look at the raw data.
Mom?
What's my mom?
Like
up
there are companies
mom up
that
there?
don't exist anymore. That when we were younger were the biggest thing. But I don't know if sorry if you still exist. Radio Shack used to be a company. Used to be a publicly traded company.
Circuit City.
Circuit City. These things
GameStop almost went under.
almost went under, but then they took it to the moon, and that's a whole other problem. I don't talk about that shit.
To the moon!
To
the moon, GameStop.
So, yeah, it's there. It really means that when they say like experienced investors, there are people who, no matter the time you've spent working in the industry, you can still take one wrong bet and it could fuck you. Like just literally take all your money and destroy it. It's crazy.
Yeah. You also got to really, when you ever heard of Dogecoin?
Yes.
Dude, when Dogecoin, and I swear to God, when Dogecoin was starting to pop off, because they were like, what's something we could buy trillions of, and it's like way less than a penny. So because Bitcoin was blowing up, and then the Doge was the next thing and blew up, and I put in, I forget how much I put in, but the first uptick that I put in like literally nothing, and the first uptick that happened, I got like $3,000, and I pulled out because I was like, yo, this is crazy. And then if I kept it in, dude, and it literally shot way the fuck up during its big explosive moment.
To the moon.
To the moon. And then it's never been back there again. But at that peak, I did the math. I would have had like $300,000 if I fucking.
And you could have pulled out in that moment.
And I could have pulled out right there, yeah.
Well, that's so what happened.
But then
with-
I would have had to take little bits out because legally you can't fucking legally if you transfer all that fucking crypto stuff because it's not regulated, they tax you like 60% on it instead of like 40%.
So even though you have
so just those are actually I can give those are very specific numbers. Capital gains tax, at least in the normal stock market, is there's long and short term. Long term means you've kept the stock for a year, and the capital gains is usually like 10%. Short term can get up to about 15 to 20.
So what you're saying is, even though you have a high body count, you went in and out pretty quickly, so technically it counts?
yeah.
Okay, so
I would have had a bigger body count, but I pulled out too quickly.
I see. So technically you racked it up, but it's not.
It does seem like you're starting to get it.
Yeah. Do you get it?
Well, I mean, once you're talking about frickin',
You're back in.
not necessarily.
Great
but
stock.
It's a great stock. It's a great. I'm at least paying attention.
Okay.
The eye
that's fair.
rolls have ceased a little bit.
A little bit. They're still there. They're still
They're
out
there.
They're there. They're
I
not as
moved
loud.
the glasses so you could
You can see them.
see it.
Well, how about we finish up this, then we can keep discussing the body count data.
Okay.
We made it to the final tip, y'all. Tip number 1: learn, monitor, review.
I mean,
Body count.
body count.
Successful investors discover tips and strategies each passing day. As the stock market changes, staying up to date, going back to step 1, reviewing your goals, etc. will be key. Staying informed about the global economy, industry trends, and the companies you are invested in. Learn about diversification. You'll want to spread your investments across diverse asset classes to cut down on risk and improve your potential for returns. You now need to monitor your stocks and other investments. Regular reviewing and staying informed will help you adjust when necessary to keep on track with your financial goals.
Yeah, duh.
Yeah.
It's it gets exhausting trying to keep up with it all if it's not your full-time thing.
Sure.
So that's why you gotta decide if you're gonna actually do it and be in it, or do the put it in something that will grow it for you.
Can you truly rely on that, or could they completely fuck you? Not in the body count way.
When you're saying "Lee, fuck you," what are you
could
asking
you
about?
invest all of that and you look and you're like, whoa, what? Like, could they completely miss the mark and not do it well?
100%.
Yeah.
And so a lot of these companies,
But it's never happened.
it has a few times in history. The point.
Yeah, but if you don't pull out, it stays.
Yeah, but Alex,
I know nothing about this, but I don't think that's true.
it is.
I mean, unless all your chips are in on a company that fucking tanks.
But that's what I mean. Though. That has happened to people.
Oh, I'm talking about a mutual thing.
Okay,
Like a mutual fund.
I hear what you're saying. Where
If something does collapse, your shit isn't completely broken, and then it readjusts for you.
I got to be honest. I'm actually a virgin, so I don't. It's zero, so I don't have a count, a body count. Yeah. So,
Okay.
not that there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah.
It's my choice as a Christian, so I get it. The stock market.
I'm taking my investment out.
Okay.
Well-
You're taking a lot out on me.
Yeah, there's
I'm
that
taking
one.
it out.
Okay.
So
I put it in, left it to invest.
In me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now that I learned some new news about the company, and I'm out.
No more mutual.
all
what's
of
not
this is
mutual?
to say,
Stand up again.
all of this is to say that
Stay there.
Fuck you.
Stay there for the rest of the.
all of this is
Now
to
here's
say
the thing: you buy one house, shitty house,
Okay.
flip it,
Yep.
reverse it, buy another house, flip it, reverse it,
Flip down,
buy
top
another
it.
house, flip it, reverse it, get more money, flip, reverse, boom, 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 boom,
Top down,
boom,
flip it in, reverse it.
right?
Yep.
And then you'll have $2 million, and then you can get the house that you want because you've been flipping and reversing.
Right. The stock market. Got it. Can we get the fuck out of here? That would be nice.
I think the only
Any
thing
final thoughts?
I think the only thing I learned from this whole thing was I'm going to be poor for a long time.
Not unless
And-
you invest in these specific companies that I'm advising you on. Okay.
Go ahead.
Number one, Matthew McLachlan.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll take it.
Incorporated.
Not a company.
Matthew
Yet.
McLachlan Incorporated's Christian School of Virginity. Okay.
Also not a thing.
Andrews Pop Collar University.
I mean that that is real.
And Sloppy Staub Joe's, a new company coming out with just socks.
Slob on my Staub.
All right, everyone. Thank you for watching the Mad Doozy podcast.
Please comment what your favorite tip was and share this episode with everyone you know.
We are on all social media platforms and audio platforms, all of them.
If there's something that you want to learn about or invest in and get specific advice from us legally, let us know.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, hypothetically. We're going to see you next episode.
Hey, buy Botticelli's. Now that is a good investment.
That's a good investment.